Season 10.
It's time for potentially the last match, the last game for Onic and as well as Aura Fire. Match points for the Yellow Porcupines. Can they close it out? Or can the Orange or Red Dragons delay the series?
Let's see. In terms, again, Fluffy is going to go on that XP lane Grok, and he has no intentions of going tank. High and dry once again, Arashi on that Grok. Full damage, I think, is what he's going to go for. And in terms of mid control, I don't think you're going to be able to beat this. Cho and Faramis, that mid control, mid clear is so fast.
It's essentially almost a dual roamer strategy, but Fluffy now taking a lot of damage. And in the trading game, I think Boots has a bit of an advantage, so this lane can really go either way. Right here, Stans is doing more damage, but Aura abusing the mages on their team essentially to try and get a bit more advantage, taking the litho as well as Kyrie prioritizes his buffs over that.
Yeah, Aura Fire now, early on, the Sling is going to have quite a, well, actually not that bad of a time actually, but Kyrie, there you go already, as I say it, are going to go for the invade. Onic, Kyrie's all alone though.
Sans has given the information that High has no retribution. Kyrie will capitalize on that, but it's just a mistake. Kyrie, low first blood. Catch by Fluffy, and now 3v2 in the jungles. Is this a little overcommitment? Sans goes down as well as Keyboy 1v4ing. Guess one escapes as he has no more skill resource here. What a play from Aura Fire.
A smack there from Aura Fire. Town prediction by Axe says that again, it's me and Lim, Kabuki. Hey, now you see him, now you don't. Keyboy though, just
wow, he's
so
alive.
annoying. Keyboy is no longer a Keyboy. He's a key man in this game.
And Boots, while Fluffy is occupied with Keyman, he's been able to push and take out half the turret gold in the top side. So CW right now in a weird situation. Hang on, where's he going?
Wait,
Whoa.
CW?
Whoa.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate, right? I mean, there's no other way to go for him. He was sandwiched in by the Angela, but I think I personally would have been a bit, happier giving the kill over to the Angela instead of the Melissa.
Well, Kyrie right now is still farming up a storm. If you look at the level difference, it's still quite similar, but Kyrie has a bit of an advantage, but High also hasn't been taken out, so we'll have to see how this plays out in the next turtle fight. Both level 5. But whoa!
Got the cutthroat on towards High. Forced him to recall. Keyboy trying to find Facehugger. Facehugger is not on a pure fight. He needs to be extra careful as Kyrie will collect that turn, no problem. Real position pop, but Fluffy the front side will not survive. Boots jumps in with the dragon form here. Facehugger is in trouble. He has no flicker. Oh my god, that passive will not take him down. Faramis popping that call alter. High now, helped by the hard guard, trying to deal damage. Tempest of Blade. Wow, Boots needs to be careful here. 4 members is on this guy, but he survives.
High gets out, but still it's Onic Esports with the control on the neutral objective, on the map even, as CW is able to clear out the wave down below. Arashi, let's take a look at that emblem, right? Because again, CW on this Claude, on the Avarice, very easy to farm up.
But he was also on the Avarice as well, so funny enough, a bit of a contrast. But Demon Slayer on the side of High, so maybe he'll have a better time securing his purple buff. We did mention that is a big factor. But now Onic Esports, Kyrie knowing that he wants to go aggressively, he has a high and dry. So if High isn't careful, the high and dry will spell his doom.
Securing an item? Arashi, come on, man. Here in MPLID, we don't say securing an item, we say grabbing an item. And you guys can grab yourself some food as well. Maybe even grab yourself some groceries or grab bike over to the MPL Arena with the grb.to/MPL code. 90% discount right now.
Top side, we can see here. Oh, actually Fanny did not commit on towards Fluffy there. Fluffy, well played.
Not really that much to commit to if you're on Esports at this point, right? That you already have a solid goal lead in the start of the game. Play with it, and that's exactly what they do. Ooh. They're playing with it. They're going into the enemy jungle. High is the same level as CW right now. And Kyrie's definitely going to be able to utilize this.
CW with the Blazing Duet just to clear. Tempest of Blade popped as well. Kabuki popped that goal away, but High! That's caught. And now, escape. And no casualty actually from both members.
Unfortunately, it was a bit of a misplay there by Kyrie. I think he meant to use that cutthroat over to High, but I think, yeah, he just tapped on it. It was the gold buff that received the damage. and was targeted, but top side, Kyrie's looking for that redemption.
Oh my god, that high and dry will
Damage though.
give a lot of damage here on towards Kyrie, but that
Wow.
flicker Fluffy.
No way.
He is on a fire here as High will have the space to collect this turtle, no problem.
Fluffy's such a menace.
Oh, yeah. Turtle will be taken. Keyboy forced to use the flicker here on a fire. Real world manipulation there already popped. So our fire will not look for another engage. A reset for both teams.
Dude, how many times has Fluffy amazed us in this series? He's such a good player here.
Playoffs.
He's buying so much time for his team, and this is the little wins that Orifire needs to take right now if they want to actually scale into that later stage with the Yves and the Melissa having a little bit more power to work with, those items. Thing is though, Onic Esports, I actually think Orifire might be able to do it, right? The game is going very slow, and with this Yves, they're just going to constantly clear out the waves. Melissa as well, you can't really shove them in.
It comes down to execution, I think, in the late game, because for Onic Esports, if they get that dive, right, if they get the perfect fight, it's going to be very difficult for Aura to try and match them. And for now...
Jeez.
Oh, wow, I didn't even see
It's
it.
too fast for your eyes, Arashi.
Conceal play. Good awareness by Kabuki. Disengaged CW will have the space to take the bot turret.
Another turret over to CW as he just hates turrets. Aura are looking for a trade up top here. Boots, though, is very sustainable.
Oh, Dragon Form has popped here, trying to look for the right target, which is Facehugger. No commitments just yet here on Onic Esports. They are a very, very good team too. Yeah.
You know what else is good? That skin. That skin is absolutely amazing, man. Oh my god, Kabuki collapsed.
Go Ace pops. Blazing duets here to deal damage. Kabuki, with the help of Guard, they're surviving under the turret. Keyboy will not look for the initiation here. As Aura Fire, they are behind at almost 1,000 gold, but at this point, right, it's an even game.
It's a very even game, but towards that mid-game, I think, when they get to about 9 minutes, of course CW will have his own power spikes, but everyone, I think, will have a bit of a spike in power. And looking at the heroes, Onic Esports as a dive comp is a lot more dynamic. Unless Orifire has a secret plan on how to deal with that, I think Onic Esports will have the slight advantage. High, late to the party, taking a lot of damage, just one hit coming in for CW.
Yeah, when you take that much damage from one hit from a Claude in 7 minutes, you know that the Claude definitely has something up his pockets. He has the golden staff, that's why. 7 minutes in, that's a pretty impressive time to get it. With the steel leg plates as well, right? With all these other items. Oh man, I don't know. Claude's gonna be an absolute monster once we get into those skirmishes. Meanwhile, for the Melissa, just the 500 gold behind. But, we'll see how they actually pull this off. The go away can be a very, very good weapon if Kabuki's able to pop it perfectly up against his Fanny.
And in contrast, look at Keyboy with a lot of tankiness. We can see the Godiva, he rushed the fleeting time, so a lot more cooldown reduction. And if he does get an assist, that hard guard is going to be up a lot faster. But at this point, Aura isn't doing that amazing, and they're not getting all those pickoffs. So will that fleeting time actually pay off? It's a bit too risky. And as you can see earlier, if he missteps, he can get instantly deleted. But Sans goes for that dive with the cold altar.
Godiva here gets taken low. Facehugger, though, is the first one to fall as Godiva has not animation time to find that hard guard. An amazing play. I feel like that fleeting time is just a standard build for Angela, and now CW and friends looks for a kill on towards Fluffy. 4v1. Power of nature to save the day here. But Kabuki goes in. High gets out of low here. Gets out of danger quite low. And it's a 3,000 gold lead established already for the yellow Porcupines.
It's looking like it's a 3-0 at this point, right? 3.6k gold lead. Onic Esports have so much map pressure to work with. They've actually been able to take that tier 2 up top, and you can see the claw damage, Arashi. That's what I mentioned. Once he used that ult, Facehugger and Godiva disappeared. 100-0, almost, in just a split second. Orifire desperately looking for this purple buff, knowing that High will be a non-factor if he doesn't get it. We'll be able to secure High, or grab High, that purple buff. But Onic Esports are already on the Lord, and this is the bait at this point. Onic are baiting Orifire to take this fight. Up against so much AoE damage, up against that Cult Altar as well, and a single target lockdown for the Ling. Aura have to look for a miracle team fight.
gonna be on the shoulders of Facehugger to output that damage, man. But Fluffy right now, he's trying to make a miracle happen.
Oh my god, Kyrie will clap the Lord and high attempts of blade, but Fluffy will fall. Kyrie will try to find a plane, but Fluffy connects on towards High here. High is in trouble. He gets taken down. Go device next. As now Onic Esport still withdrawn with 5.
Oh my god.
1 by 1. Our Fire members get deleted. Kabuki, last man standing. Go away pops here. You need to be careful. Take a look at the recalls. Onic Esports, at this point, they're just having fun.
No counterplay. How do you beat Onic Esports right now? The way they're playing, the way they're drafting, it's a perfect match. And Onic Esports can just, again, play with the Lord. They've taken that passive from the base turret already with just the minute wave pushed in the mid lane, and now they can actually look for that end in the 11th minute. That's absolutely insane. 7,000 gold lead. CW, if he gets back up, if he gets his mana, he should be able to use that Blazing Duet, but as it stands, CW, has to recall, so no, it's not going to be an end for Onic Esports.
Might not be an end, but it's going to be a 7.3, 7.4, and adding gold lead for Onic Esports. Right now, it all comes down to can they get the decisive engage? Because if they do and they catch members, it'll work out fine. But otherwise, Aura Fire, they still have a chance to use that Eve to do a lot of damage. But of course, Keyboy and Boots will have something to say about that.
Yeah, the flicker wall charge.
For Fluffy,
Kind of sus, but
didn't work out.
Aura Fire here still defending their ground. Super minion still. Oh my god. People and friends. Oh, the dive comp called alter everything. Bang, bang, bang. Godiva goes down. Facehugger is next. As Onic Esports, they look for the base turret top side. Gets it. High cannot escape as the Way of Dragon isn't in the arsenal, but High doesn't matter. Tempest of Blade pops as he will not fall just yet. He's trying to distract, trying to play the delay game. Onic Esports with
Kyrie's on him.
But Kyrie comes with the cutthroat, claiming the monster kill. Base turret side here will be the... Oh my god, CW gets taken down. Kabuki gets a shutdown, but the Way of Dragon connects onto his Kabuki. Taking a lot of damage, but thanks to Godiva, he survives. Sans, though, on the other hand, finds Fluffy.
Aura are still able to stay in this game, getting a 2 for 2, but it feels like it's inevitable at this point. Onic Esports have snowballed so hard into this mid stage. They still have a 5.7 thousand gold lead despite, again, the kills that are going over to Aura Fire. And you can give it over to Kyrie here, who's had such a phenomenal performance on the Fanny, a hero that no one has found success with so far in the playoffs. Kyrie looking to crack that record as well. That 0% going to turn into, well, not a high percentage still, but it's at least the first win for Fanny in the playoffs.
First win for Fanny, showing the other players that it can be done with the right strategy. So now for Onic Esports, they're playing it calm, cool, collected. Aura Fire, they will have a very difficult time contesting this. They have a strong backline, but against a Yutong and a Fanny and a Cho, and pretty much against the whole composition, Onic Esports right now, they can do whatever they want. Aura Fire needs to do something crazy, like the Wild Charge you saw earlier, but together and with the right follow-up. Because otherwise, if they don't follow up properly, there's no way at all they will come out on top on these fights.
Again, this is it, right? Onic Esports are just baiting Aura to go for the Lord Fluffy.
Oh, Fluffy, a little too aggressive. He gets taken down with no compensation.
Oh my god.
Look at the bomb. Kabuki survives. Lord will be taken high in the backside. Tempest of Blade as a defense. No, CW catches Facehugger as Kabuki might be next. CW will not get the kill, but Sans will get that as 5 members of Onic now looking for 2 members left standing for Aura Fire.
It really feels like Onic are toying with their food right now. Kyrie, does he read this? He doesn't. Just gets a good cable over to the base. Onic Esports looking for the end here. High, no purple buff.
But my god, cutthroat, and now Onic Esports looking for the last M4 slots, and things are looking bleak for Aura Fire. 2 members down. 3 members down. Kabuki, though, is up. Now they're waiting for the minions call to pops. Fluffy trying to find the defense, trying to find the outside game, but taken down. And now the base, the last M4 spot is for Onic Esports to take. Yellow Porcupines will go head-to-head against RRQ. See you still in the M4 stage.
It's a complete massacre. A shutout for Onic Esports up against Aura Fire. And for Onic, they're going to be eating dragons tonight. Onic have qualified to the M4 World Championship as your second Indonesian representative.
It's also a rematch in the grand finals between RRQ and Onic that has been
3
confirmed right now.
seasons in a row. Onic RRQ, Onic RRQ, Onic RRQ, and it's always the same. Upper brackets, Onic lose 3 seasons in a row. They come back and they make it to the grand finals. We'll see what happens this time.
Wow.
Season 8, it was Onic taking the crown. Season 9, RRQ gets their revenge. Season 10, who will get there first? But congratulations to Onic once again. Nice try, Aura Fire. You guys again won the people's heart.
It's poetic. The most unpredictable season, but we have the same exact result as the last 2 seasons. The regular season was absolutely insane. The playoffs were insane as well, but in the end, Onic and RRQ shows again that they are leagues above the rest in Indonesia.
This is such a tough situation for Aura Fire. They were so close and they were gonna try and make it close, but a 3-0 result is not what they are hoping for. But it is what it is. This is a competitive